The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman.
It's a nice... running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The give to the lone running back. Hard running there. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside.
Got some room in into the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Brinson. Makes the catch, it's Ross. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Brenson. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Brinson. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive. Can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Brinson. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the D on the right. And he will house it.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 10. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to throw, it's Brinson. That's caught. It's Ross. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Run it with the fullback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Works the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bass. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Huffman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the run. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Just drives it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
I love getting that break to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly